Hello, 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 everybody. Root Beer here. Thank you for joining me once again as we continue looking at the 2002 Grade 9 Pascal paper. We're on question number 16. When the product 5 to the power of 3 times 7 to the power of 52 is expanded, the units digit, that is the last digit, is... Alright, we're given some possibilities here. And when you ask someone to figure out the units digit with a question like this, you realize very quickly you can't just plug this in to a calculator. No. 7 to the power of 52, you're not going to get that on your calculator. So what we're going to have to do is try and use some maybe pattern recognition and try and figure out if there's a way we can work out this units digit without actually working out the rest of the number. Okay, so I mentioned a pattern there because when you do powers of a given number, the units digit, the tens and units digit, all the digits will eventually start repeating. So it's up to us to figure out the pattern. Now, when we take a look at, say, the powers of 5, it's not a very interesting pattern. 5 to the 1 is 5. 5 to the 2 is 25, so the last digit is 5. 5 to the 3 is 125. It just keeps going on like this. So the units digit of 5 to the power of 3 is 5. Okay? But how about the case for 7? When we look at 7 to the 1, of course we get 7. 7 squared, 49. 7 cubed, 343. That gives me a units digit of 3. 7 to the 4, that's 2401. And 7 to the 5, that's going to be 16807. And we're back to 7 again. And if we wanted to, we could grab our calculator and do the next one. 7 to the power of 6 should end in a 9, and yes it does. 117649. So the units digit for powers of 5 is always 5. The units digit for powers of 7 goes 7, 9, 1, I'm missing one, 3. 3 was in there. 7, 9, 3, 1, 7, 9, 3, 1. And it all depends on what your power is. So it's a cycle, and it has a period of 4. So it repeats every 4 steps. So if I wanted 7 to the power of 52, well, 52 is a multiple of 4. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 to a multiple of 4 has units digit 1. Okay. So why am I fussing with working out the units digit for these powers? I wasn't asked the units digit for these powers. I was asked the units digit for this product. Okay. Well, imagine that we were able to write out the decimal expansion for these numbers. Suppose that 5 to the power of 3, if we could write it out maybe as the form 10a plus b, where b is a units digit, and a is everything else. And if we had 7 to the 52, we could write that out as well. 10c plus d, where d is just the units digit of our power of 7. And c is everything else. You can always write down every number in this form. Well, if I write them down in this form, and I want the units digit of the product, five to the power of 3, 7 to the power of 52. Well, that's 10a plus b times 10c plus d. And when we work this out, that's 100 ac plus 10 AD plus 10 BC plus BD and since we have a multiple of 10 here, the only thing that's going to contribute to the units digit is this BD term. Okay, so to figure out the units digit of this product, all we need to do is figure out the units digit of 5 to the 3 and the units digit of 7 to the 52 and multiply them together and see what's the units digit of that. Because everything else, all the other digits, none of them matter. They don't contribute to the units digit. Likewise, if I wanted to talk about just the tens digit, or the tens and the units digit, I would write my number like this. (100a plus b), where b is the tens and units digit. Okay? Because everything else, when multiplied with something else of this form, isn't going to contribute to the tens or units digits, only b and d are. Okay? Well, I know that b is going to be 5. And d, we already worked out, is 1. 5 times 1 is 5. And so that's going to be the units digit. Okay? So 5, was that one of our answers? You bet it was. It was answer A. Okay. So that was question 16. In the next video, we're going to take a look at question number 17. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys then.